Let us proceed with the first song.
Richard Nixon. Most people know the story of Richard Nixon. After a long political career, which included serving in the House of Representatives, the Senate, and as vice president for Eisenhower, Nixon was elected president in 1968. During his re-election campaign in 1972, Nixon's administration bugged the offices of his political opponents to sabotage the Democrats. When the Watergate scandal came to light, Nixon was forced to resign in disgrace. More Richard Nixon 12 little-known facts about Nixon that prove he was way weirder than you thought. 996 of 2443, the most influential people of all time. 29 of 44, which U.S. presidents do you wish were in charge right now? Phil Spector. Phil Spector was a top music producer in the 1960s and 70s, producing more than 30 top 40 hit singles. But in 2007, Spector was put on trial for the grisly murder of actress Lana Clarkson, who had been found shot in Spector's mansion with her broken teeth scattered on the floor. In 2009, Spector was found guilty of second-degree murder and sentenced to 19 years to life in prison. More Phil Spector. 947 of 1891, the greatest musical artists of all time. 1139 of 1355, the greatest minds of all time. 363 of 568, American public figures who are national treasures. Jim Bakker. Jim Bakker was one of the most popular televangelists in the country in the 1980s, along with his wife Tammy Faye. But in 1987, everything came crashing down when Jim Bakker's secretary accused him of raping and drugging her. Bakker resigned from his ministry and was later convicted of accounting fraud and sentenced to 45 years in prison. Bakker's replacement, Jerry Falwell, called Bakker the greatest scab and cancer on the face of Christianity in 2,000 years of church history. More 53 of 904, celebrity death pool. 2021, 8 of 89 famous televangelists. 2 of 15 legendary pastors who fell from grace. Lance Armstrong. Lance Armstrong won the Tour de France, the most difficult race in cycling, a record 7 consecutive times from 1999 to 2005, but all those wins were voided in 2012 when an investigation showed that Armstrong had used performance-enhancing drugs. Armstrong received a lifetime ban from all sports that used the World Anti-Doping Code, which ended his career. More Lance Armstrong. Lance Armstrong's former assistant has leveled some disturbing claims against his former boss. 44 of 133, the best Joe Rogan podcast guests. 1272 of 1816, the best athletes of all time. Joe Paterno. Joe Paterno might hold the record for most wins in Inca football history, but he was fired from his job as head coach at Penn State after a child sex abuse scandal. Paterno concealed facts about Jerry Sandusky's sexual abuse of young boys, and he may have convinced Penn State officials not to report Sandusky to authorities in 2001. Paterno died from lung cancer 2 months after being fired by Penn State. More Joe Paterno. How Joe Paterno's silence in the face of abuse led to his stunning fall from grace. 14 of 150 athletes you didn't know were conservative. 24 of 133, the best college football coaches of all time. Harvey Weinstein. In October of 2017, More than 80 women accused Harvey Weinstein of sexual assault, which included accusations of rape. Weinstein allegedly abused his position of power to coerce and assault actresses including Cara Delevingne, Rose McGowan, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Lupita Nyong'o. Weinstein was kicked off the board of the Weinstein Company, which he co-founded, and he was banned from the Producers Guild for life. As 2017 drew to a close, the police were pursuing criminal charges against the producer. Or Harvey Weinstein, 278 of 309 famous people most likely to live to 101 of 13 fun old cameos in movies and TV shows that make you cringe. Now 3 of 21, all the people Eminem calls out on his album Kamikaze. Simpson. Simpson was one of the most famous football players in the world and a movie star when a murder trial brought everything crashing down. Simpson was induced into the College Football Hall of Fame in 1983 and the Pro Football Hall of Fame 2 years later. In 1994, Simpson was arrested for the murders of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman. The trial of the century may have ended with an acquittal, but Simpson's reputation was unalterably changed. More Simpson facts about O.J. Simpson that will make your skin crawl. 119 of 904 celebrity death pool 2021 1081 of 2443, the most influential people of all time. Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby was once known as America's dad. His sweaters were famous. The Cosby Show was a huge hit in the 1980s. But in 2004, the first woman came forward to publicly accuse Cosby of sexual assault. The scandal didn't explode until 2014, when more than 60 women came forward to accuse Cosby of rape, drugging women, and sexual misconduct, dating all the way back to the 1960s. In 2015, court documents leaked that showed Cosby admitted to giving women quaaludes without their consent in order to have sex. The scandal largely destroyed Cosby's reputation. In April 2018, after being tried for the rape of Andrea Constand in 2004, Cosby was found guilty on 3 counts of aggravated indecent assault. More Bill Cosby. Here's what everyone who's worked with Bill Cosby has had to say about the allegations against him. 125 of 233, the funniest stand-up comedians of all time. 231 of 339, the funniest people of all time.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care, bye.